I offer my humble pranam at the lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Welcome to video lecture on microcontroller and embedded system laboratory. Today class I'm going to explain how to write a program to find the largest or smallest number in an array of 32-bit numbers. But in the problem they're not mentioned whether for signed or unsigned. But I'm going to assume for unsigned number, I'm going to find the largest or smallest for unsigned number. So the set of flags. Now here, I'm going to consider one example. I'm going to explain how to find the largest of n numbers. Here n equal to 6. The size of each number is 32-bit. The size of each number is 32-bit. The A of 0 to A of 5. A stands for, A is nothing but name of the array. The size of each element is 32-bit. I'm going to compare the first number with second number. Okay, first number with second number. We have to take the difference. First number is second number. What is the difference here? The difference is positive. The difference is positive. The definitely the first number is greater, the second number is smaller. Then we have to pick up the largest of these two numbers. That means you have to find the largest of these two numbers. Here the largest is 77. Then we have to compare the 77 with 99. Now I'm getting 99. 99 with 12. That is, once again, the largest number is 99. 99 with 255. I have to compare 99 with 255. Now 255. 255 with 05. The largest number is 255. Then you have to note on one very important point. So how many comparisons we require? Suppose if we have n numbers, we require n minus 1 comparison. In this example, n equal to 6. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here n equal to 6. But if n equal to 6, then we require n minus 1 comparison. That is, we require 5 comparisons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We require 5 comparisons. Means in general, we require n minus 1 comparison to find the largest or smallest of n number. I'm going to use same logic in the program. Now here, actually here what happened? So this is an array of 6 numbers. The size of the array is 6 number. I assume the size of this location is 32-bit. That is 4 bytes. That is 32-bit or 4 bytes. Therefore, the address is this. Okay, the starting address of first number is this. The starting address of this by 4, that is say let it be 4 followed by 0, 0, 0, then here 0, 4, then 0, 8, 8 plus 4, 12, that is C in hexadecimal. Okay, then 12 plus 4, 16. The hexadecimal equivalent of 16 is 10. Okay, 10. Then 16 plus 4, that is 20. The hexadecimal equivalent of 20 is 14. Therefore, this is the starting address of first number, the second number, third number, fourth, fifth, sixth number. Here n equal to 6. Therefore, we require 5 comparisons. So, what is the size of each number? That is to 32-bit. To make it simple, just I consider only one location. Therefore, what is the address of this? What is the size of this? That is 32-bit. Therefore, the starting address of first data is 0. The starting address of second data is 4. The starting address of third data is 8. Means we have to increment by 4. Then here, according to this particular example, that the largest of this number is 99. Then we have to place the result in this location. Therefore, I'm going to explain the program. Now, A is the name of the array. So what is the starting address of the array? What is the base address of the array? This is the base address. I'm going to store this base address in the memory location A. Then what's the size of this address? 32-bit. That's why we are going to use assembler directive called DCD, define constant for double word. Then I'm going to store the result, the largest of n number in this location, starting from this location. This is also, that is 32-bit number. Result DCD, that is 4 followed by 0020. Therefore, this gives the base address of the array. This gives the starting address of the result. Then move R5, 5. That is number of comparisons. If it is a 10 numbers, this must be 9. Therefore, in general, we require n minus 1 comparison. Then LDR R0, A means Load register, which register or not, from where, from A, location A, from location A. Therefore, this address comes to R0 becomes this. Then LDR R2 comma R0 means transfer data from memory. Load register, which register R2, from where, from memory. The square bracket indicates memory, it refers to memory. Which memory? That address is given by R0. What is the value of R0? This address. Then it takes you to this location, get this data 25 and place that into R2. Then update the pointer by 4. Now R0 contains 00. Then once if we add with 4, that becomes 04. It gives the address of second number. Then read the second number. Load register. From where? From memory. Which memory pointed by R0? What is the value of R0? 04. Here 04. Content of 04 is 33. That 33 comes to R3. Now R2 contains first number. R3 contains second number. We have to compare R2 with R3, that is compare R2 with R3. That is compare means it takes the difference. According to the difference, CPSR, current program status register, means flags are affected. But after comparison, the content of R2 as well as R3 remains same, no change in the result. Therefore, it takes the difference. According to the difference, it's going to affect the flag. Now here I'm talking about the unsigned number. Okay, if you want to go for signed number, you have to use different instruction. Therefore, branch if higher are same. Here are the same. What is the meaning of this? Here R2 contains 25, then R3 contains 33. Therefore, we know that 25 is less than 33. If it is higher or same, then only go to this. Okay, but in this case, R2 is smaller, R3 is greater, this condition is false, it comes out of this. Then R3 contains the largest number, that is R3 contains 33, that 33 comes to R2. Therefore, if you consider these two number alone, 33 is the largest of these two number, that 33 comes to where? R2. Then subtract R5 with 1 means reduce the comparison, because out of 5 comparison, 1 comparison is completed. So what is the purpose of using yes? Means it's going to update the flags. So if you use sub instruction, it's going to update the flag. It won't update the flag. If you want to update the flag CPSR register, then we have to go for yes. Now we know that 5 becomes 4. It is not equal to 0. Therefore, branch if not equal, then go to next. Then update the pointer, increment the pointer by 4. Therefore, 4 becomes 8. Now it gives the address of third data. Then read that third data, load register R3 from where? From memory. Which memory? That address given by R0. R0 points to this. The 85 comes to R3. Now compare R2 comma R3. What's the value of R2? R2 contains the previous largest number, that is 33. Now 33 with 85. Now once again, the first number is lesser, the second number is larger. Therefore, this condition is false. It comes here. Then R3 contains 85. That comes to R2. Then reduce the comparison. Okay, they're not equal to 0. Therefore, branch not equal. Next. Then update the pointer. Pointer goes to this. Then read the number. Then 99 comes to where? R3. Then compare R2 with R3. Now R2 contains 85. R3 contains 99. Once again, this condition is false. It comes over here. I'm going to get the largest number, which is available in R3. That comes to R2. Now R2 becomes what? R2 becomes that 99. Then reduce the comparison. Branch is not equal to 0. Then go back and repeat same procedure. Once comparison becomes 0, it comes out. Finally, the largest number is available in R2. Then you have to place that result in the memory location. That address is given by R1. Therefore, store the content of R2, which contains the largest number, to where? Memory. That address is given by R1. Therefore, the 99 is placed in this location. Okay, I think you understood. Any doubts here? Okay, I'm going to explain the same program with Keel Microvision software. Keel Microvision software. Okay, just I'm going to consider that particular software. This is the program. This is the program to find the largest of n 16-bit, 32-bit number. Okay, I'm going to explain for unsigned number. Already explained the same program. This program remains same. Okay, if you want to find what do you call smallest number, we have to replace BHS by BLS. That is unsigned, low error, same. Now just save. This compile. Okay, zero errors and zero warnings. Then go to debug. Go to debug. Now this is the starting address. Now here the size of each number is what do you call? That is 32-bit. Therefore, first we have to enter the number. Just I'm going to enter something like 88. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth location. This is starting address of second number. Here I'm going to enter 44. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Say let it be 66. Then here another number, let it be 33. Then here I'm going to load something called 99. Okay, now that is first number 32-bit, second number 32-bit. Okay, this third number 32-bit, this is 32-bit, 32-bit. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, here 2, 3, here 4, here 5. Then consider one more number, that is actually we require 6 numbers according to this particular example. Therefore, I'm going to put some other number here. So let it be 22. Okay, now there is 1. That is actually the size of each number is 32-bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bytes, that is nothing but 32-bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then here 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here n equal to 6. N equal to 6. Therefore, we require n minus 1 comparison. We require n minus, there is a what do you call? N minus 1 comparison. Is we need 5 comparisons. So first, I'm going to execute in a single step manner. Suppose here, the first thing that is R5 becomes 5. Then R0 becomes the base address of the array. The base address of the array is this. Then next is get first number. Now R2 contains 82. 82. Then update the pointers here. The pointer is incremented by 4. 0 becomes 0, 4. Then read second number. Then second number comes to R3. R3 becomes 44. R2 contains 88. R3 contains 44. R3 contains 44. Here 88, 44. Then we have to compare these two numbers. Compare these two numbers. According to this, it's going to affect the flags. Okay. Now here the pointer is here. We know that R2 contains the largest number, R3 contains the smallest number. Therefore, this condition is true. Then it's going to skip this instruction. The control directly comes to large. Therefore, see, you can see here the control is here. Immediately this comes to this. If we execute, now here the control comes here because the first number is larger, the second is smaller. Therefore, no need to change. Therefore, R2 itself is contains the largest number. We have to compare this largest number 88 with this number. Okay, then reduce the comparison. Okay, reduce the comparison. Now R5 becomes 4. Now the branch, if not equal, go into next. Then update the pointer. Now the pointer, that's 8. It gives the address of third data. Then execute. Then R3 contains 66. R3 contains 66. Then compare R2 with R3. Okay, then repeat the same procedure. Repeat same procedure. Okay, you can repeat same procedure. We know that R5 contains the counter, means number of comparison. See here still we have one more comparison. Then R5 becomes 0 now, 0. So it comes out of the loop. Okay, and place a result in R1. Now R1 contains 0. After execution of that instruction, now R1 gives the address, starting address of the result. Here I'm going to show the result. Then if we execute, so you can see this is the output. Okay, that is 99 is the largest of this 6 numbers. Okay, so this is the way. Therefore, you can able to modify this particular program. Okay, just explain for unsigned number we can able to modify same program for sign number also. So largest, smallest, sign, unsigned. Okay. So thanks for watching. If you have any doubts, you can write your thing in a comment section.